Welcome to the second video for the Cornerstone Funding Web Links and Resources tutorial. You would have received this tutorial and these web link resources if you attended the Starting and Operating a Business in Washington State course, which we teach through the City of Seattle community centers. This is the second video, and you can see here we are looking at the web links resource PDF which you received. The first video discusses going through the links and looking through business structures, doing some research, figuring out what business structure you'll want to choose for your company. The second video, which is this video, talks about naming your business, and we will discuss some of the links in naming your business and some of the links you can use to research whether or not that business name already exists. The reason we want to do this is you need to have a clear business name. You need to have a business name that is not being used by another business, is not registered by another business, or does not currently have a patent or any type of copyright associated with it. Not only do you need a clear business name in terms of licensing, but you also have to watch out for patents, which may not necessarily be registered businesses, but since they have patented and or copyrighted their names, you are not allowed to use those names for your business name. So there's a couple things to look through, and we're going to look through those right now. If you click on the first place to look always is the Washington Secretary of State. This is the first place where you would register the name along with the business. So we'll click on this link and walk through. You'll probably get some sort of security warning from Adobe linking to an internet. Again, all these sites are government sites and they are all secure, but Adobe has these security warnings. You can click to remember and then allow, and it'll let you through. You'll be taken to the Washington Secretary of State website for the corporation's registration data search area. And this area, let's use the example we used from the course, which was Craig's Christian Nutrition, which we'll type in here. And we'll click search to see if any business name exists with the name Craig's Christian Nutrition. The results come up pretty quickly. There were no matches. This would lead me to believe that there is no company name registered in the state of Washington with the name Craig's Christian Nutrition. Just to double check, we'll go back and perform a slightly different search. Instead of doing Craig's Christian Nutrition, let's just type in Christian Nutrition and see what's there. As you can see, there's one company that uses the word Christian and nutrition in its name, Christian Family Counseling Nutrition Center, which is obviously different than what we have. We'll perform one more search just to double check. We'll use a very broad search term and just type in the word nutrition. As you can see here, there are 45 results that have the word nutrition in it. And again, none of them have the word Craig's Christian Nutrition, so as far as the Secretary of State is concerned, I feel good knowing that that name does not exist. So we would move on to the next step, which would be the Department of Revenue. The Department of Revenue keeps accounts for sales tax and excise tax and things like that. So we'll click on this link. Again, we'll hit allow, and we'll be taken to the Department of Revenue website. Up on the top, you'll see these links sometimes change, but what you'll see here is look up a business, BRD. So this is the link you'll click, and you'll come here to a site where it asks you to search by business or owner name. So the business begins with, let's try again, Craig's Christian Nutrition, and click search. You'll notice that no records are found. Please try your search again. So we can try maybe just the Christian Nutrition. Again, no records are found. Let's type in the main name, nutrition, and search that way. Here you find 191 results of different names that may be open and closed for different nutrition companies or companies with the name nutrition in them. So again, we feel pretty comfortable that the Department of Revenue doesn't have anything listed for Craig's Christian Nutrition as well. Now the third search is the U.S. patent search, and I mentioned this before. While The U.S. patent doesn't necessarily maintain business names, it retains patent and copyright names. For instance, if you wanted to name your company the Quicker Picker Upper, you might have some problems because that name is both copywritten and trademarked by Bounty, the paper towel company. You may want to stay away from using a business name that uses other patents or copywritten material from other companies. And you would search that by clicking on this link and going to the U.S. Patent website. Finally, one of the last things that you'll do is go to the Department of Licensing, which also maintains licenses for companies, and you will click on this link and do a search there as well. And we'll click on that now.